In a recent attempt to gain some momentum behind a huge public safety issue, I've reached out to a few community members and District 4 Councilman Ralph Franklin in the city of Inglewood.
I've seen a man get hit on a bicycle. I've seen people get hit in the crosswalk because there's a turn lane there that probably shouldn't be there.
Problem is that nobody can see. Most of your accidents happen in one or two ways.
You have 3 lanes of traffic to cross. Most of the time, there are only 2 lanes of traffic that are stopped. Number 1 lane and the number 2 lane. The number 3 lane is the lane that's closest to the curb. They don't know if someone is going to turn there or if someone is walking across the street because they know about the gridlock. But their lane is open, so they keep going. When if they do, someone turns.
While putting this piece together, I figured that it would be really interesting to bring and provide facts instead of just the emotional response of the community. So I went down to Inglewood PD and attempted to subpoena some traffic collision reports for this intersection. And in the past 18 months, we discovered that there's been over 31 accidents at this small intersection, which is substantial for this small of a radius.
Concerns about this intersection, basically as a parent, is the safety of the children. There's no crosswalk here, so the kids tend to cross the street with speeding cars.
Kids are walking along here a lot, especially during the hours of 2 and 4 and 5. This issue has to be addressed, quickly, because you have kids here. 2 kids were hit on the crosswalk. Ultimately, Inglewood was taken to court. I was called to testify. We need more defined areas of what to do in this area, especially for children. There should be more traffic control officers for kids who are attempting to cross here to go through the light. And for cars, they don't need to be making a turn off of Crenshaw coming south here.
I've seen at least 2 accidents every weekend since I've been a resident here.
I believe the solution is to just cut off the whole intersection. It'll be more safe and convenient for everybody just to cut off the intersection.
One solution that I would propose to the city would be to remove that left turn lane from Crenshaw to 102nd Street and just have a continuous straight lane to the intersection. 3 lanes of traffic is very hard to cross if you're in a vehicle and you can't see the 3rd lane of traffic.
District 4 Councilman Ralph Franklin said this in response to the community's concerns.
The concern has been raised and multiple concerns by the residents. Public safety, number 1, and number 2, do we need this location as a turning location? At the same time, there's been a concern about this backup of Crenshaw traffic going northbound approaching Century Boulevard. We also have the Public Works Director and the engineer designing dual left-hand turn lanes to help avoid the traffic from backing up at this intersection at 102nd and Crenshaw, now allowing more access for people to turn off of Crenshaw going eastbound on Crenshaw Boulevard. But now we need to address the concerns of it being pedestrian friendly and community friendly to be able to have this intersection conducive for the benefit of the community for public safety. Issues have been raised and we're now evaluating that concern, and I'm proud to say that we have identified this as a project that we have now put into our budget for this year so we can get this matter addressed.
It's clear that in 18 months, 31 accidents is completely unacceptable without any kind of solutions being put into place. After hearing the community's concerns for the public safety hazards that they've witnessed and hearing the solutions proposed by Councilman Franklin, we can only hope that these words don't fall on deaf ears, and we can hope that this process is expedited, because the last thing the city would need is a fatality on their hands that they could have prevented. At any given moment, this can be someone's child or loved one. Please continue to pass this video along, and let's all work together to get this issue addressed and solved. Peace.